As a little follow-up to the two vlog videos that I posted where I was talking about my car. So it's been, I want to say a little bit over a week since I had last tried actually working on my car. Since then, basically I had talks with a couple other people about what the issue was, and it seems like, you know, my thinking of it being the thermostat, as I was directed by the first person who actually told me, you know, about the, you know, similar issues and stuff like that. Basically with the fact that my car wasn't leaking any fluids, I wasn't seeing any smoke, my oil wasn't coming out a really weird milky consistency or looking like it has water in it. So basically we all thought that the thermostat was the problem. So that's what I bought. I chose to take the cheapest way. That's typically the way that I like fixing things. If I can do the cheap fix either myself or the cheapest fix through somebody else, that's typically the way that I'll go, because why start with a really huge expensive problem? Think about the huge expensive problem, because that's what I do, but I'll usually tackle it with the cheapest method first. So obviously those two videos talk about the fact that, one, I didn't have the tools to do it, two, I ended up breaking it further than what I had done originally by shearing one of the screws off. But I had a visitor recently who was actually pretty knowledgeable with cars. He spent a couple hours with it, I'm assuming, and was able to actually get off the existing thermostat. He had to buy some extra tools. It wasn't really a socket wrench that I needed. It was a set of spanners, but I didn't even think of that just based on my own mechanical knowledge. So using some spanners, he was able to get the other two screws off, and actually came off like really easily, which is good. I mean, I had left it I had left the bolts soaking with some WD-40, but he's obviously a little bit more experienced than I am, seeing as he's a lifelong mechanic. But he was able to get it done and get it replaced. When he took off the existing thermostat, he saw that the plastic seal that basically seals everything in there was incredibly worn. Give me a second, I'm going to go see if I can't find it right now, because I haven't even taken a look at it. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Get this towel sort of laid out, because I don't know what this thing looks like or what condition it's in. Oh wow, okay. Alright, so this is my old thermostat housing. As you can see, it's a bit grimy with age. My engine has had some leakage issues with oil. The other issue that we thought it could have been was a head gasket, and granted, it still could be something more, but for right now, yeah, dude, this thing is destroyed. So I wonder if the thermostat itself is actually bad, or if it was quite literally just the housing that was not necessarily allowing stuff to. Oh god, I hate, like, I like cars. I like the smell of like garages and like car workshops, but yeah, no, I cannot stand being dirty. It's like after any video that I've done and that I end up being dirty, like I have to take a shower. I just have to, or clean myself in some massive way. But anyway, he replaced it, and basically he left it to the point where all I had to do was put the radiator plug back in, and then fill it with fluid, run the engine to make sure that it was, you know, not, again, smoking, leaking, or acting funny. When I pulled my car into the parking spot, when I first had this happen to me, it was struggling, like it was just like sort of jerking along and everything like that, and so it wasn't good. But it wasn't like a losing power thing, which I've had a bad fuel pump, excuse me, again. Sorry, work-related thing. Anyway, in summation, after all of that, like, he got it all set up, and all I had to do was tighten up the bolt on the radiator to make sure that it wasn't leaking, and then also let it run and fill up the engine with radiator fluid. So I did that, and I got it running, and it feels like it's running like normal. And again, it's not smoking, it's not leaking. I actually did drive my car around, and I revved the engine to make sure that it was hitting temperature and it wasn't going above, because usually my car runs like right in the middle. Even with being in Phoenix, it runs like right in the middle. And so it does good. And so like the next thing that I was trying to do is just make sure that the fan comes on. And so after running it for about 20 minutes or so, fan comes on, and the engine isn't even running above the middle point, and it runs for about 5 minutes and then it shuts off. And I'm just like, that's fantastic. So I guess it's a bit of good news, and it makes me feel really quite happy. I still need to get some more fluid in there. I probably still should have it looked at. I know that I need to do like my routine maintenance on the car pretty soon anyway, so maybe I'll just have them do that then. But anyway, I just wanted to give an update because I know that I wasn't exactly the happiest about it, and who would be? I mean, I really couldn't blame anybody for being upset in a situation like that. But yeah, that's it for right now. So a little bit of a silver lining, at least on that vehicle front, which is good because I guess I'm being called to help train a manager for another store, and I need to be able to get there, and they're like 20 minutes away by car, and I'm sure as hell not taking a bus. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye.